Hello and welcome to my ETEC 590 Final ePortfolio. Um, this ePortfolio consists of uh, the trails of learning. So what I decided to do as my metaphor, I chose uh, building trails, which is something that is close to my heart, and also mountain biking, which is something that I love to do, and combine that together and weave that with my experiences in the Masters of Educational Technology program. So the structure of my site is basically, if I just scroll down to the more central area here, you can see on the outside as kind of a ring, we have the different courses ranging from 510 all the way up to, for example, 580, which is a sort of a self-created or self-selected course. In the middle of the courses here, we have what I deem the trail guide or the trail map. And then sitting below each course, you can see we have a metaphor that relates to the course and ties into the work that was done in the course, that relates into either trail building or mountain biking in some respect. So what we'll do here is I'll just click on the Start Here sort of trail guide that's right in the middle, and that will take me to sort of preamble on why I was in the course and talking about my goals and aspirations for being in the MET program. Um, Basically, it goes through here talking about the goals that I set out at the start of the course, what I wanted to achieve, and how basically I reached those goals, and also went far beyond into a lot of other areas that I didn't expect. Um, Below, here's the video guide. Obviously, this is what I'm filming right now, so that'll be completed. So this is just kind of an outline of the course and the connection into trail building and mountain biking. If I just click on the home button, which is a little shovel on the top up here, it just drops you back to the home page. And perhaps I will just dive into, let's just do ETEC 533 called Framework right here. And that will take you, and it places the metaphor right at the top here and gives you the course. At the top, I talk a little bit generally with each course about how it pertains to trail building or mountain biking. And then as you move farther in into the text, it proceeds through and starts to talk about my experience in the course. And also, I have quite a few different artifacts that I link into. We just have like a little hand pointing to the artifact to show that it's clickable. And there's a lot of work. Actually, yeah, this one should link in quite well. There's a lot of work that went into these websites that that were built throughout the course, and this was a big piece of my learning as well, was understanding how to learn and how to build websites and tie that into my practice in the classroom, because one thing that I am doing is building maker spaces in my school. So understanding how to construct and build these websites was definitely a component that was new to me. So throughout throughout all of my artifacts, I have quite a few examples of the websites that were built pertaining to the work that was done. Also within each course, I tried to put in some of my forum posts because I believe the community aspect of what we were working on was really important. And those forum posts were a big piece, as we're not in classrooms together, we're in a digital environment, so those forums really constructed and built the courses for me, and talking to my peers and understanding their experience through the course and understanding what lens they were seeing things through. You can see here these are links into Google Drive docs, because obviously I don't want to put all the text into my EP. I wanted to be able to link it easily into Google Docs, which was a great way to do that. And then what I did my references a little bit differently. I actually placed my references, rather than place them on a final page, I placed them at the bottom of each page. And I did that because I thought it would be a good connection. For someone reading it, they can scroll down to the bottom and view those references in the immediate vicinity of the page. I'm just going to scroll to the top. I'm just going to click on the little shovel icon here again. And this takes you back to the front page, and maybe I'll just dip into, let's try 511 design here. You can see same idea, talking about trail building, and then linking that into the actual course. And you can see this one too is another website that we had built, and there's another Google Drive there, and then references drop down below. So I tried to keep it fairly simple and straightforward. I didn't want it to be convoluted and hard to navigate, but I also wanted to really touch on the artifacts that I created throughout the courses, because there are so many artifacts. Rather than just put one artifact per page, I decided to place, for example, this one was 510 environment. I decided to play on some of them because I really enjoyed building the artifacts through the course, and they're a deep connection into my pedagogy and learning. On some of the courses, I placed a number of artifacts. For example, this is a Move or multi-user virtual environment Powtoon that I created for a course. And there is another forum post there, and dropping down the references below. So the artifacts were a really key component to my learning, and I very carefully went through all of my courses and selected artifacts that I believed had relevance and meaning and connection to my learning in the classroom. That's one thing that's really important. I want to stress through this course that at the same time I was doing this course, I was working full-time in the classroom, and everything that I did in the course certainly was placed into classroom practice. The final piece right here is the future. Maybe just scroll down to the bottom with the 3 arrows. If you click on the future, this will take you to what I deem the path ahead. I talk a little bit about my journey and sum up a little bit about how I felt about the courses and the accumulation of all of my work together in this EP. And yeah, just sort of a summary, a summative post on my journey through this course. Okay, hopefully this video makes it fairly easy for you to navigate my EP, and gives you an idea of my thought behind using what I did. Thanks for your time.